to the swirl into stories, sweet and wise. The Jalebi songs and big bright eyes, from temples to trees and kings and tales. We welcome you to the Jalebi Tales. The Jalebi Tales. The Jalebi Tales.
Ayodhya Vasi Ram Ram, Dasharath Nandan Ram Ram, Janki Jeevan Ram Ram, Dashmukh Mardan Ram Ram, Hanumat Sevit Ram Ram, Dharma Swarup Ram Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Ayodhya was peaceful once again. The four princes had returned from Mithila. Rama and Sita now lived in the palace, surrounded by love and respect. The people of Ayodhya admired Rama deeply. To them, he was not just a prince, he was a symbol of kindness, courage, and justice. Wherever Rama went, the people greeted him with joy. He listened patiently to their problems. He helped the poor. He spoke gently to everyone. The citizens of Ayodhya often said, "If Rama becomes king, our kingdom will shine brighter than ever." One day, King Dasharatha sat in his royal chamber. Age had begun to slow him. His hair had turned grey, and he knew the time had come to pass the kingdom to the next ruler. There was no doubt in his mind. The next king of Ayodhya would be Rama. The next morning, Dasharatha called his ministers and sages. "I have decided," he said. "Tomorrow, Prince Rama will be crowned king of Ayodhya." The court burst with happiness. The news spread across the city like sunlight. Ayodhya came alive with excitement. Garlands decorated the streets. Musicians played joyful songs. People prepared lamps and flowers. Everyone was waiting eagerly for Rama's coronation. But in one corner of the palace, a shadow was forming. In Queen Kaikeyi's palace lived a servant named Manthara. When she heard about Rama's coronation, her face darkened. She hurried to Kaikeyi and said, "Do you not see what is happening? If Rama becomes king, your son Bharata will lose everything." At first, Kaikeyi laughed. She loved Rama like her own son. But Manthara continued whispering doubts. "Once Rama becomes king," she said, "Bharata will live in his shadow forever." Slowly, Kaikeyi's heart began to change. Manthara reminded Kaikeyi of something important. Long ago, Dasharatha had promised Kaikeyi 2 boons. Manthara whispered, "This is the time to ask for them." Kaikeyi walked to the king's chamber. Her decision had been made. Dasharatha entered Kaikeyi's room smiling. "What troubles you?" he asked. "I will grant you anything you wish." Kaikeyi spoke quietly. "You once promised me 2 boons." Dasharatha nodded. "Ask anything," he said. "I will grant it." Kaikeyi's voice became firm. "My first wish, let Bharata become king." Dasharatha froze. "My second wish, send Rama to the forest for 14 years." The king felt as if the world had collapsed. Dasharatha could not believe what he had heard. Ask anything else, he begged. Gold, jewels, kingdoms. But Kaikeyi did not change her mind. The king had given his word, and a king's promise could never be broken. Soon, Rama was called to Kaikeyi's chamber. Kaikeyi calmly told him the news. You must go to the forest for 14 years, and Bharata will be king. Rama listened quietly. There was no anger in his eyes, only calm acceptance. Rama bowed respectfully. If this is my father's promise, he said, I will gladly go. For a son's duty is to protect his father's honor. Kaikeyi watched in silence. Even she was surprised by Rama's calmness. When Lakshmana heard the news, he was furious. This is injustice, he cried. But Rama gently placed a hand on his shoulder. Lakshmana, he said, our duty is to follow Dharma. Lakshmana took a deep breath. Then he spoke. Where you go, brother, I will go. Rama went to Sita to tell her the news. You must stay in the palace, he said. But Sita shook her head. I am your wife, she replied. Your home is my home. If you live in the forest, then the forest will be my palace. Soon the time came to leave. Rama removed his royal clothes. He wore simple forest garments. Sita and Lakshmana did the same. The palace that had once celebrated them now stood silent with grief. As Rama left the palace gates, the people of Ayodhya began to follow him. Do not leave us, they cried. The streets filled with tears. Men, women, and children walked behind their beloved prince. Rama turned to them with gentle eyes. My dear friends, he said, please return home. A kingdom must continue to live in peace. Reluctantly, the people stopped, but their hearts remained with Rama. The city of Ayodhya slowly faded behind them. Ahead lay forests unknown, but Rama walked calmly, for Dharma was his guide. At the banks of the Ganga, they met Guha, the humble tribal chief, bowed with deep devotion. He helped them cross the river in a small wooden boat. As the boat moved across the water, Ayodhya disappeared in the distance. A new life had begun, a life of forests and wandering paths. Rama walked ahead. Sita followed beside him. Lakshmana guarded them closely. The forest welcomed them with deep silence. Back in Ayodhya, King Dasharatha lay weak with grief. His heart could not bear the loss of Rama. Through the night, he whispered only one name, Rama. The palace was silent. The people waited anxiously. Ayodhya felt like a city without its sun. But far away, another prince was returning. Prince Bharata's chariot approached the city gates. He expected celebration. Instead, he found silence. No music, no joy. Something was terribly wrong. Bharata looked around the quiet city. Confusion filled his heart. What has happened in Ayodhya? The truth he was about to discover would change everything. The Ramayana continues in episode 4.
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवों सो दशरथ अजीर बिहानी मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवों सो दशरथ अजीर बिहारी सिया राममय सब जग जानी करो प्रणाम जोरी जुग पानी रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाई राम राम अमनि दीप धरु जिह देहरी द्वार तुलसी भीतर बाहर हूँ जो चाह से उजियारा